My first guest joins me in studio, Mr. Andrew Van Noy. He is the CEO of WNYN Incorporated. WNYN is their stock symbol. Andrew, good to see you again.
Thanks, Don. Thanks for having me back.
I'm glad you're here because you folks put out a pretty comprehensive press release this week. Why don't you tell us what the details were?
Yeah, there was a press release that Magento put out a few weeks ago about their growth as in terms of market share and their technology. It's the world's fastest growing e-commerce technology, and it powers more Fortune 500 e-commerce websites than any other provider other than just IBM and Oracle. So that pace of technology adoption, we've been able to piggyback off that in the past couple of weeks with a lot of our new customer acquisitions and such. But there's a lot of exciting things. There's a huge open market for us in terms of mobile e-commerce, and there's a great opportunity, and we're putting the pieces together to really capture that market.
Now, do you find yourself having to go through an education process with your clients and potential clients where they come to you because, of course, you provide e-commerce solutions for mid-sized companies, and then at some point in that conversation you're saying, we also have to talk about mobile e-commerce.
Right.
Do they kind of look at you and go, what?
Yeah, I think about a year ago that was the case. Now I think people know that they need it. They don't necessarily know the different options they have, or they don't know what can be done with mobile. But I think people know, like back in the day, oh yeah, I know I need a website. But now it's so imperative. I mean, with 30% give or take of all traffic coming from mobile devices, it's no longer a luxury. I mean, our customers are seeing that. I mean, significant amount of revenue each day is being lost just by not having a mobile site.
Well, when you think about when the internet was really born as a commercial enterprise, and that was really about 95, 96, I mean, a website was really nothing more than a glorified brochure.
Sure.
Now websites do virtually everything, and that is all being translated now to mobile websites, and hence, of course, what you folks do, mobile e-commerce.
Right, you're right. So, the website is the face usually to most people's first experience to a company. You get there, and how does your website represent your brand? And mobile is even more important because you're on the go. It's so much more intimate. You're in bed, you're looking at it, you're in the bathroom. Everywhere you go, you have access to information. So how you represent your brand on mobile is so important. How WNYN is really capturing and taking this is that the Magento market, there's about 240,000 merchants that have a Magento e-commerce website. Our research shows about anywhere from 80 to 90% of those stores don't have a mobile site yet.
Wow.
So there's a giant market for us. We've been talking and working with the Magento partners, or the Magento partner director at Magento and eBay, and they agree that there's not a leader in the Magento mobile e-commerce space. So we have some pretty exciting things happening with them. Our goal is to be the biggest and the best Magento mobile commerce provider. And we have the team, we have the experience, and we have some products that are in development that are going to be ready here soon, that we've been beta testing them, that it's going to just absolutely revolutionize how Magento merchants use mobile.
Now, from a revenue stream standpoint, of course, you're generating fees for setting all this up, but once it is set up, are there recurring fees for maintenance and further consultation? How does that work?
Yeah, great question. So we have three product offerings in terms of Magento mobile. One's more of an express, kind of a quick start. It takes only a couple weeks to get it up. Then we have a pro version, which is more, for a serious seller, and then we have enterprise. So of those three different packages, the Express is pretty affordable, starting at about $5,000. But the other two packages do have things where we're offering licensing or recurring services. So it's great for our investors, our shareholders, for our company as a whole, that not only are we able to offer, that they're capture the one-time fee, but we do have recurring, so it helps the books for sure.
Haven't asked you this for a while. I asked you the first time we spoke, but why is this a good time right now to take a closer look at WNYN?
Yeah, in this space, when it comes to mobile, and especially Magento, there is no market leader. We have the experience. We've been around since 1998, and so we are e-commerce experts, and more particularly in the last three years, we've become mobile e-commerce experts, building mobile sites for some of the world's biggest brands. And so right now, I mean, our company's, we have real revenue, we have real customers, and we're growing. Our customer acquisition growth rate is growing, and so the share value has been steadily increasing over time, and we're seeing that our investors really are in it for the long term. They really see the value in WNYN as a company, and it's starting to eventuate, starting to display in our products and our business.
Once again, WNYN Incorporated, WNYN is their stock symbol. Fascinating interview, Andrew. Thanks so much.
Thank you. Appreciate having me.